Hello, hello, hello. I don't know what has been happening, but for some reason, it wouldn't let me go live. But now I'm on. Always something, it seems. Let me adjust my hat here. But how is everyone doing? Oh my goodness, let's see. Let me put my glasses on so I can see you all. And let there be light. Hey, Nora. Oh my goodness, you've been baking like a lunatic. Oh, I have a little secret. I'm going to share your secret. Nora from Arcuda is the most prolific and amazing baker. And one of her specialties is biscotti. Do you believe that? Oh my goodness. Hey, one of the holy says treats for Christmas. Oh, I love to make those little cookies, that you have the thumbnail, you push your thumb in them and you fill it with like jam. Hey, Janice, what are you cooking? That's what I thought. Biscotti in different flavors. Hey, Arcuna is saying, Janice, you're as subtle as a sledgehammer. Hey, Red Riding Hood, how's it going? How's it going? Welcome. Graham Whitaker is in the house. Oh, you're getting ready to do your Tanzania. Oh my goodness. Hello. Thank you, Jessica, sweetie. You're welcome. Oh, she brought me some great tea here. Some green tea. I love green tea. Antonio Mendez, hello. Did I say it right? Mendez, I hope I said it right, Antonia. Hello. Hey, Kenny Fordman, aka Kenneth Oaks, says hello. Oh, come back around and say it again, Kenny. I missed that. Hey, Tim, I was just thinking of you the other day. I gotta give you a call. Don is saying, nice hat, sis. Thanks, Donald. I missed a comment that just went. They're going so fast. Rough time of year for you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Nora, but sounds like you're not letting it get in the way of your baking. Hello, Spirit Wind. Hello. Hey, Janice is saying hello. Tim, I have to get with you. I'm trying to read the comments. I'll come back and talk to you a little in a minute, Tim. Hey, She Devil Adventures, how are you? Dawn Core, hello. Daishia, is that right? Daishia Macklemore, hello. Nora saying hi. Jessica, Nora said hi to you.
Who's Nora?
She's a wonderful lady on my lives, one of my globies.
I don't know her.
Oh, she's...
I'm sorry, but hello.
She's trying to figure it out. She'll figure it out. Mayday says, hi, you like white guys? Well, I like any guy who's a nice guy. It doesn't matter. Color's not an issue with me. Hey, Don is saying, sorry to hear about that, Arcuda. One of the holy says, hey, She Devils. Hey, Red is saying hello to Kenneth. Kenneth, what were you saying? Kenny, you had a raid last week for us to go on, and we missed it. I went over there and there was no live. So could you put it back up for if there's a live after this? One of the holy says, hopefully it will be done. I missed that. CC Photo Lady. Hello, CC. Saying hi to everyone. Don's asking Kenny how he's been. Kenny's coming out to Quartzite to meet up with me in Arizona, and I'm sure several other people too. But hey, Paula, Van Vita Travels, are you having your live? I thought I saw it. You're having your live tonight at 7:00. So go on over and check out Paula at Van Vita Travels. This will be your last one, you said, before Christmas. That's another thing. I'm going to ask you guys. Lady Debbie S. Vanlife. Hey, for a sweet Georgia peach right now. Hey, Lady Debbie. Linda in Texas. Oh, from a soggy coastal Texas. Oh my goodness. Whoo, is it humid or just wet? Everyone's saying hello. Hi, Esther Stevens. Esther Stevens is an OG original Globie from way back in the day. Janice McKinney says, hi, everyone. Great to see you all with our fearless leader. Fearless leader. I'll take that title. I will welcome that title and wear it proudly. Everyone is saying hello. everyone is saying, Janice is saying, Van Vita, I'm surprised you aren't still sleeping after that late night live. Oh my goodness, you had a late night, Paula. Woo. Well, Paula's got a lot of stamina. She's getting ready to do a around the world or around the United States practically trip. So she's gonna, you better be getting some rest, Paula, because when you get out in the desert, you're not going to sleep at all. Everyone's going to keep you up all night talking and everything. So, oh, Van Vita, Paula said she had a nap. Okay. Red says it's been cold and wet here in Illinois. Wow. Wow. Well, Nora's reminding everyone, something I always forget to do is to leave a thumbs up. Thank you, Nora. Do leave that thumbs up. It really does help. Graham is saying good day to everyone. Mo Bang for your bucks is saying how way we have to go back to be, how far do you have to go back to be an OG? I don't know. I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at some of my very, very first videos and see who commented on them. And there's going to be OG, old original Globies, and then OG, and then Globies. So I don't know. That's a good point. You know what? Maybe I should give certificates out. I got to go back and check that, Tim. That's a good thought. I'm going to go back and do that. Linda in Texas says it's been storming all day. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Veronica Harris says, hi, hello everyone. Hi, Veronica. How are you? Kevin Hull says it's snowing here in New Hampshire. That's not surprising that New England and especially New Hampshire up north there is snowing. I wonder, I bet, well, I'm sure that Maine and Vermont are probably snowing too, I would imagine. Bo Mom Z says, hello everyone from wet Portland. Now, Portland seems to be always, Seattle, Washington, and Portland seem to get a lot of rain. I think more in Seattle, though. Says, glad to catch you live. Slowly working on my van bill. Oh, hopefully in a few months I'll be out there. Well, when you do, hit me up, Bo Mom Z, and I would love to talk to you and perhaps do a tour of your van. Are you building it out yourself or are you having someone else do the build for you? Esther says, I saw Miss Glow's van being built. Yes, you did. You did, Esther. You did. Joy Rout says, hi, Carol and everyone. Hello, Joy. I saw your video the other day where you said you're being delayed a little bit coming out west, but you're going to make it. Hopefully you'll be here for my meetup, which will be on the 19th of January, or not my meetup. It's going to be us camping together, inviting us to camp. So we don't have to have a permit because we're just camping together. Anyhow, everyone is saying hello. Spirit One View says, please, everyone, continue to pray. Oh, yes. Pray for the victims of the tornadoes who've been left without home, vehicle, food. Prayer is so needed. People are coming to Jesus. If this doesn't bring someone to Jesus, I don't know what will, because this, when I look at that, it looks like a nuclear bomb or something hit there, or a bomb of some sort, because it is just devastating. Absolutely devastating. And I just, did you see the news report? I'm going to go, if you guys are commenting, come back and say your comments again, because I'm going to talk to you a little bit. There was a report of this one family, and I was thinking, boy, if I lived back there, I think I would do this. The dad or the grandfather had put in this little, it looked like a water container, but it had a lid on it, and you can climb down in. And the mom, the mother-in-law, the daughter, her husband, 2 kids, I think a cousin, about 8 people altogether. Anyhow, they were down there in that storm, and it completely leveled their house. And they said it was trying to take the top off the shelter, and they had to hold it down, but they survived. But when they came out, can you imagine being down there, hearing all that roaring sound of that tornado going over you and destroying and everything, and then opening it up and coming out? And just like maybe 15 minutes earlier, you had a normal neighborhood, neighbors, houses, and then you open it up and everything is just in total destruction. It must have been surreal. It must have truly been surreal. I just can't. When I lived in Kentucky, I worked at a radio station. I was a newscaster and a radio and television station. I remember, and this was this tiny rickety building that we had. And I was out there in the middle of nowhere almost, and we had a tornado warning. And I was like, oh my gosh. And you could see it in the distance. And all I could think of is I've got a basement at home and I'm here in the middle of nowhere. And I was like, do I dare try and make it home? Because my house was like about 10 or 12 minutes away. So I stayed there, but I watched that thing, that funnel, and I'm telling you, it was the scariest thing I have ever seen as far as weather-wise. Now I've seen some scarier things, with people, but I won't go into that. But as far as weather-wise, that was one of the worst. So yes, all of you prayer warriors on here, please be praying for all of the victims and survivors and their families, and that one town in Kentucky that's just was completely just eradicated. It's going to be interesting to find out what happens with that candle factory. I don't know all the details, but they're saying that they had previously it's allegedly been written up for violations, safety violations before. And one man whose wife passed said that there were some allegations, whether they're true or not, I don't know, that they were threatened that if they didn't come in despite the weather, that they would be fired. So I don't know, but I'm sure there'll be an investigation. But what a sad, sad story. All right, I'm going over here. Janice says, Kathleen K., how much snow do you have there? Oh my goodness. Spirit Wind View says, yes, I saw that. Oh my goodness. Joy Route says, yes, Kentucky is in walking distance. Oh my goodness, you must be a big walker, Joy. Yes, I lived in Kentucky for 4 years. Do you believe that? It was quite an experience, very different. In California, people tend to not know their neighbors, and or if you know them, you're just not, you don't have the same relationships. In Kentucky, when we moved in, neighbors came over, brought pots of coffee. They already knew where my ex-husband worked. I mean, I don't know how it's like a underground communication system, but they knew all about us before we even moved in. And we used to, at least once a month, we'd have dinner with one neighbor, and the other neighbor, we'd go over and play Pinocchio. What is Pinocchio? Not Pinocchio. What's that game? There's a game we used to play. It was a card game, not Pinocchio. Pinochle. Oh my goodness. You can tell I didn't know what I was doing, but we used to play Pinochle. And I mean, people did things in their homes. They gathered, they had dinner, they played cards. They had, I remember they had this one thing, it was called the women's, what was it called? Women's knitting bee or something. I went to one of those. I'll tell you what, it was no knitting bee. It was a group of women. They got together at one house and all went out to a bar and drank like fish. I was like, wow, this is some knitting bee. But anyhow, let me get back to the comments. Mo Bang for your buck is saying, Georgie, Pinochle, thank you, RV Rebel Girl. I know. Oh my goodness, RV Rebel Girl. I saw you had that darling video that your son did the other day that you shared, that he gave you of him playing trombone when he was 10. Oh, that just was so touching. That was so touching. Go over and check out RV Rebel Girl. Can anyone in here that is first time in here, could you put a C in there for, I'm sorry, could you put a number 1? My mind's not working. Could you put a number 1 in there for first time so we can greet you? You know, we Globies are a very hospitable group of folks, and we like greeting and saying hello and dragging new members into our Globie club. So if you're a first timer, could you just say hello so we could greet you and say number 1? Joy Route says, she devil. Bo Mom Z says, my van build won't be anything fancy, just something workable for me. Definitely will connect with you. Oh, great. Hey, that's all you need, is something that's workable for you. Something that the main thing in a van build is that it's functional, that it serves the purpose and it meets your needs. That's really, it doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to be functional. CC Photo Lady is saying, laughing out loud about the knitting club. Joy Rod is saying, hi to She Devil. Hello. Amy is saying, hit the button. Kevin Hull, is that how you say your name, Kevin? Kevin Hull? I hope it is. Hello. Welcome, Kevin. Oh my gosh, I just missed someone who went past. So can you come in group? I missed a couple of number 1s. Can you come back around? Because this goes so fast, these comments. Linda, hello, Linda. Can everyone greet Linda? There are a couple more. Can you come back around so that I can say hello? I think Spirit Wind was saying you're from Kentucky. You're social like most people. I see everyone saying hi there to Kevin, Clara, and Phil. Hello, Kevin, Clara, and Phil. I miss your comment, Rebel Girl. Oh my goodness, I'm just tongue-tied here trying to get these all. Mo Bang is greeting Clara. Hello. Land Cloud Adventures is greeting Clara. So hello. Clara D. Coffer is saying, hi, glad you're doing fine. Yes. And I wanted to talk. Oh, Sherry, Black Dog Designs. Hello, Sherry. Hello, welcome. Clara McAllister. Hello. Anyone else at Linda in Oklahoma? Hello. Aya S. Hello. So greet everyone in here. Can you greet our newbies and make them feel welcome? We want everyone to be welcome in here. Hello. What part? Donald says, what part of Kentucky, Spirit? And Breath of Home is saying, hi, newbies. Greeting Linda, Phil, Kevin, Sherry, Clara, and more. Linda is saying from Chicago. Oh, wow. Woo, you're going to be getting some cold weather there if you haven't already got some cold weather. I tell you what, one of the coldest springs I ever spent was in Chicago. I mean, it was freezing in April. So I've heard that it even snows in April. Hey, Enoch. Hey, my brilliant, amazing editor and sometime videographer. I'm taking some of my own video, but as you can tell, it's not as good as when Enoch did it. But hey, Enoch, welcome. I sent you over a video, and I'm going to try and get you over another one tonight. I should have sent it over yesterday, but I'll get it over to you. And you guys, I didn't do the video on profiling because I was so busy trying to get up and finish the videos on Carol. By the way, did you guys see Schoolie Carol? Is she a hoot or what? We're going to meet up in Quartzite, and I'm going to try and get her to start a YouTube channel. She's really interested in starting one, but like me, she doesn't know anything about computers or editing or any of that stuff. So anyone who is going to be in Quartzite, I'd like to get together with you and you can show us some stuff. But Tim, I'm always volunteering Tim from Mo Bang for your buck. You know, the people who are the nicest and the kindest are the ones who are always getting volunteered. But I volunteered you to help teach Schoolie Carol how to make a thumbnail and how to start up a YouTube channel, because I didn't download my YouTube channel. My goddaughter's husband did, because I didn't know how to do it. And it was up there for a year before I even posted anything. In fact, I forgot I even had a YouTube channel. In fact, when I went to have someone make one for me, they said, you already have a channel. I was like, I do? I had completely forgotten because it had been done a year ago. So Schoolie Carol is going to be starting a YouTube channel. And our goal is to get her first YouTube up by the end of January, by the last Saturday in January. That's our goal. Whether we'll meet it or not, I don't know. But she's going to become a glow baby. So anyone that I'm working with helping get a YouTube channel going is a glow baby. So I've got a few glow babies out there, I'm happy to say, and they're doing well. Let me go over and read. Bo Mom Z says, Carol was great. She is. Land Cloud Adventure says, you got this, Tim. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, Tim. I volunteered you again. It's like being in the Army. Don't raise your hand. Don't even be present. Don't even have your name out there. You'll get volunteered. Red says, Tim is a good sport. He is. He's a wonderful sport. I know he helped me when I was in a pinch. 3 Generations is saying hi to Graham and hi to Poppy. Hello, 3 Generations. Welcome in the house. I missed someone saying I'm in the right place. I missed that comment, so come back around. Graham is saying Nana is in the house. Hey, Nana. Mo Bang says, I know how to start Patreon, Carol. Well, and I want to do a D from Lady Bug Out and Bonnie. I'm sorry, and Bonnie Plays here. I'm sorry, Bonnie. Bunny Plays here. Try to help me get my Amazon affiliate. I was hopeless. So, Joy Route says, we will help you, Schoolie Carol. Thank you, Joy. And I know, thank you, Tim. Amy says, 75 here. Hit the like button. Yeah. Yay. Hit that like button. Kevin Ho says, I love the Carol videos. Thank you. We're going to, Joy Route says, I thought we were doing videos, cooking videos. Is that what you're saying? Well, I'm going to try to. I have so many videos that I have shot that I haven't aired, and I'm continually shooting more. And so once I get all these videos and I look at them, I say, okay, I was planning on doing this one, but I think I'd rather do this one right now. And I'm telling you, it's just something. Janice says, Linda in Texas, Tim and Carol are supposed to go out and scout out a spot early off the main road. What is it? Plumosa Road. Yeah, I think it's PLU or PLO. I don't know, but it's Plumosa Road. Yes, off of the main road that goes through Quartzite, and it goes from Parker all the way through Quartzite to Yuma. So that's the road it's on. Hey, RV Revel girl. Saying hi to 3 generations. Don is saying, I used to live in Radcliffe near Fort Knox. As a matter of fact, that is where I pledged way back in the 80s. Okay. Yeah, Donald was in Kentucky for a while too. Janice, Carol, can you say more about the location of the Quartzite meetup? Now, my meetup is going to be off Plumosa Road. So it's just going to be, you go down from Plumosa Road, or from Quartzite, you go on the main road going between Parker and Yuma. You head out of Quartzite going towards Parker, and I don't know, it's about maybe a few miles, anywhere from 1 to 5 miles. I'm not sure, but you'll see, it'll say Plumosa Road, and you make a right, and then you just see all this open land out there. There's several different there's loads of BLM land out there, but that's where, and it's also on the way to a city called Beauce, which is about 12 miles inland off the main road. But we're not going to have it that far back because, number one, the road gets bad and there's no internet. So we're going to try and have it where we can have internet. So hopefully we can maybe do a live also from the get together. Now the RTR is going to be at a park in Quartzite, right inside Quartzite city limits. And it's going to be right there, smack dab in the middle, the women's RTR and the RTR. And I hope to attend the women's RTR and some of the RTR. What we're thinking we're going to do, because when we announced our get together, our gathering, our camp together, whatever you want to call it, we didn't know what was happening with the RTR because they didn't know. So we couldn't wait. We had to go ahead and announce it if we were going to have it. So what we're going to probably do is maybe start our things around 2 in the afternoon. And there'll be people, I'm sure, there all day, but we'll start our panels, our demonstrations, or those things at 2 in the afternoon, so people can go to the RTR in the morning, and they're going to have lunchtime sessions, and you can go to a lunchtime session and then come back over to our gathering. What I'm hoping to do for our thing is set up where we will have coffee and some kind of little snack, maybe, something that's in a wrapper, or maybe we can get a bakery to wrap up some things, but we'll have to see how many people we have. But that's what I'd like to do, is to provide at least coffee. So maybe get a big container of coffee that people can just pour their own, like a lid, push down thing, and then have the creamers that are in the little individual creamers, so we don't have to have everyone handling them or putting the spoon back and forth. And then I'm going to contact a bakery there. I'm probably going to do a little rendezvous to Quartzite before the meetup in the end of December, to hit up a bakery and see if I can arrange to have them wrap up individual pastries or Danish every morning. And I'll go over there and pick them up, bring them back. So maybe we can have coffee and Danish in the morning before people either head out, go to the RTR, do whatever they're going to do, and then come back. RV Rebel Girl says, Carol, I got to go, but wanted to stop by to wish you a blessed holiday. Thank you so much, RV Rebel Girl. I want to get with you because we're supposed to do some kind of collab, but we'll talk about it at some point. But thank you so much, so much. Go over and can everyone who's a creator put a C there for creator? RV Rebel Girl is a creator, so go over and check out her channel. And can the rest of the creators in the house right now put a C up so that everyone can know and go over and check out your channel? We really love to support each other here. So I'd love it if you put that up and everyone can go over, and I'll try and call you out when you put up the C. But I'll start off with, again, RV Rebel Girl. She's a creator. Go over and check out her channel and actually subscribe to her channel. Good Luck says, a new phase in life just started and I'm preparing for the future. Well, what is that new phase, Good Luck, and what are you doing to prepare? You're giving us a little tidbit, but you've just whet our appetites for information. Spirit Wind View is saying hey to Don. Kenneth Bailey, just love you so much. Kenneth, I'm in love with you too. Thank you so much, Kenneth. Kenneth always says such nice thing. Okay, Sherry, Black Dog Designs is a creator. Go over and check that channel out. Fordman, aka Kenny, one of my beloved YouTube globies. Arcuda says, I think Kiddish has a huge crush. I have a crush back, Nora, believe me. Stacy says, will everyone add a thumbs up in this feed after they give this live a thumbs up? Thank you, Stacy. I appreciate. Breath of Home says, PTC. I'm not sure what that means, Breath of Homes. I'm not good on abbreviations. I don't know all these things all these kids know. I just really learned not that long ago what BTW means, by the way. So I'm way behind. I'm old school. Hey, She Devil Adventures is a creator. Go over and check that out. So Breath of Homes, it looks like you're saying you're a creator. So that's what the C, I'm guessing, means. So I'm not sure what the PT means, but go over and check out Breath of Home, She Devil Adventures. Annie and Spence, go over and check out Annie and Spence. Iron Fire Horse is a creator, trying anyway. Hey, we all started out trying, and I'm still trying Iron Fire Horse. Cheryl D. Kofer is a creator. Go over and check out Cheryl. Hey, thank you very much. Amy is saying, likes to help, good vibes, likes help, Carol. Thank you, Amy. Van Vita Travels, go over and check out Paula. Paula is going to be taking an epic trip from Canada down to the United States and all around. So follow her travels, and she will have a live tonight at 7:00 Pacific, is my understanding, right, Paula? I go on there all the time. I should know by now. But anyhow, Redheaded Riding Hood is saying hello to Stacy. Joy Route is a creator. Go over and check out Joy Route. Spirit Wind View, want to be a creator. So do you have a channel, Spirit Wind View, or not? Are you just getting started? Breath of Hope. Oh, a part-time creator. Okay, Breath of Hope. I get it. Kenneth Bailey saying amen, Amy. Land Cloud Adventures is a creator. Go over and check out Land Cloud Adventures. And Michelle Lockerson Vlog. Go over and check out Michelle Lockerson Vlog. Kevin says he's a creator of bills. Oh, Kevin, I know. I used to be that, but I'm trying to cut back. I really am. So I'm trying to be a creator of love and hope and inspiration. So that's what I'm working on. Mo Bang for Your Buck says you are not making a living off you're not making a living off of YouTube. Creating you, most of us are part-time creator. Well, my goal, I believe in full transparency, and I have from the start. So I do have a retirement. I was a peace officer for 20 years, so I have a retirement. So I'm not living off of YouTube, but I am making significantly more than I expected to be making at this point. I do expect to, within the next 3 years, to be at a level that would be, I would say, a maybe a Van City Van Life level in about 3 years. I know that's very optimistic, but you know what? I believe in manifesting what it is you want out of life. And Sir Vandipity is a creator. I'll go over and check out Sir Vandipity. And Sir Vandipity, I'm going to be talking to you hopefully shortly. Red-Headed Riding Hood, it says, Iron Fire Horse, I'm just trying to. Hey, you know what? You'd be surprised at how much a little determination. I was watching a video this morning, and it was of a guy who was homeless, and now he's a multimillionaire. I mean, he was homeless living, and he's talked about, one of the things he said that a homeless person said to him was that mindset is everything. And you know what? I actually think that's a really, really powerful statement. Your mindset, whether you have a mindset that's determined to succeed or a mindset that's a defeatist mindset, it makes a world of difference. And when I started this channel, my mindset was that it was going to be a huge success. And I didn't even consider the possibility of it failing. Now, that was kind of crazy because when I started, I was 68 years old, didn't know how to, I was just dropping my first videos all by myself. Most of them didn't even have titles on the thumbnail. Tim was trying to teach me how to make a thumbnail, and I was just, but I did not know how to, I didn't even know the difference between, I didn't even know what tags were. I thought thumbnails and tags were the same thing. So when my editor, Enoch, asked me, he said, well, do you want to put tags? I said, no, we got thumbnails. I mean, is that crazy? You thinking a thumbnail is a tag? I mean, there is so much I still don't know about YouTube, but here I am about to hit 38,000, family members. So you don't have to be an expert. You just have to have a mindset that you're going to succeed, care about your viewers, respond to their interest and their concerns, and be determined, and be willing to put in the time and the effort. I'm convinced that anyone, and I do mean anyone, can succeed on YouTube. It's if people knew just how much success you can have with how little skill, I really believe that more people would try YouTube. It's not a difficult thing, but you do have to be committed. I mean, and I am all in committed. If you're all in committed, and I educated myself. I watched loads and loads and loads of videos from people who I admire and who are successful on YouTube and who talk about how they did it. And I emulate a lot of the things and I take their advice. But anyhow, I'm going to be doing something come January, I hope, and hopefully Tim will help me get it set up. That will really be helping, I hope, on a lot of people to get started with their own YouTube channels and I'm going to be starting some mentoring. But again, we'll be talking more about that in January. But let me get back to the comments. Hey, Mama Ray Ray in the kitchen. Oh my goodness. Mama Ray Ray can cook up a storm. She is a creator, and Mama Ray Ray cooks down home cooking like your grandma and your mama used to cook. So go over and check out Mama Ray Ray if you want some of the best home cooked meals and easy directions. Go over and check out Mama Ray Ray. Graham says, I first seen you on Bob's clip and fell instantly in love. Oh, thank you, Graham. Thank you so much. Joy Rout said, they say the average successful YouTuber is 50 and up. Wow, I didn't know that, Joy Rout. That's interesting. I just always assumed they were all young, whippersnappers like skaters or gamers, but that's very interesting. Red says, I've been kind of aimless sometimes when I start out, like I'm seeing how this works. I'm trying this, but honestly, when opposition comes, it gets me going and I'm more motivated. You know what? When people tell me you can't do something, I think I shared with you before that someone told me, well, you should take whatever time you have left and try and enjoy what little time you have left rather than waste your time on a YouTube channel where you'll never make any money. Yeah, that's what someone told me who didn't know me. But, people are brave online, they'll say things to you online that they wouldn't dare say to your face. See, me, I try not to say anything online that I wouldn't say if you were right there standing in front of me. So if I say it online, I'll say it to your face. But to me, that, I don't know. It just, to me, that's a certain level of integrity. You shouldn't be hiding behind YouTube. You should be using it to express what you think and what you would say if the person was there. Kim, I missed the comments. Red says, that's cool. And what I love about you, Carol, you're about helping people. I do really want to help people. And that's one of the reasons that I started the channel. Hey, Fee, one of my friends, Fee, I'm going to see you hopefully in Quartzite and then in April again, I'm hoping. Mama Ray says, you have an awesome channel, Carol. So do you, Mama Ray Ray. So do you. And you are just a brilliant cook. I mean, you are chef level. I missed some comments, so come back around if I'm not addressing your comments. Nora says, oh boy, I missed that. Sorry. Stephanie Simons, hey, says, hello, everyone. Stephanie Simons says, Shoreby. Esther says, Kevin Howell, exactly. Don says, welcome, welcome, Fee. Yes, welcome, Fee. Annie and Spin says, Joy Route 50 plus. Yay for us. Then yes, yay for us. Us old timers, we rock. Hey, Roy and Becky's Travels. They're a creator, and they have every day at 10 o'clock Pacific, they have a live. So go over and check them out. Hey, Michael McNichols is number one, is first time in. Everyone, welcome, Michael. Hello, hello, Michael. I've missed some folks. Hey, Cheryl Marshall, go over and watch my interview of Cheryl in her beautiful van. Hey, just saying $10,000. Thank you so much. Just saying thank you. Sending love, respect, and encouragement from the UK. Thank you. Just saying thank you. Just saying. Martin 01 says, those criticizers are keyboard cowards. You know what? You're right, Martin. They are. Mama Ray is saying hello. Michael McNichols, hello, hello, and welcome. Welcome him, everyone. Everyone's saying hello. Graham Whitaker saying, funny. Oops, I missed that, Graham. Sorry. Joy says, yes, we rock. 50 and older, read a YouTube study. Okay, I will. Spirit Wind View says, amen, Carol. And everyone's saying hello to Michael. Hi, Michael. Everyone's greeting Michael and saying welcome. My Journey by Choice says, just turned 56. Wow. Are you a YouTube creator, My Journey by Choice? Land Cloud Adventure says, question, do you have advice for nomads that face safety issues on the road, including individuals that pray you die? What in the world? Who in the world would pray something like that? You know what? The Bible talks about building a pit for someone else and falling in it. So whoever's praying that, I'd say they better be watching themselves, because they're about to bring some rain upon them. But Chef Santa's Travels, I missed that, Chef Santa. Could you, oh, Cheryl says, sign up for Schoolie in January. Okay, Schoolie Palooza, we'll see you. I'll just be there for 3 days, the 21st after ours, and the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and then I have to leave. My Journey by Choice says, yes, okay, so My Journey by Choice is a creator. Go over and check out My Journey by Choice. Now, what questions specifically did you have about safety on the road? The last question that came in, because I'm going to go off the comments. Hey, Chef Santa Cooking Travels, welcome to the house. As far as safety, you know, when I first started out, and I'm part-time, but when I first started out on the road, I was on the road often for weeks at a time. One of the things that was the scariest for me was finding overnight parking. And I think I'm going to do another video on that. Sometimes what I do, and this was really foolish, I would wait till I was bone tired, sun had set, and then I'd start looking for a place to park. Oh, I'm too tired. I need to find a place. That's the wrong way to do it. You need to plan it in advance. Plan about how far you think you're going to drive. Go on to websites and look up in the area free parking, whether it's free parking.net, free campsites rather.net, iOverlander. Sometimes I'll just put in free overnight parking in Waco or free overnight parking in Oakland, whatever. I'll put that in and it'll come up. So, but plan around and have 2 or 3 potentials that are maybe 50 miles before you think you'll stop, 50 miles, 25 to 50 miles after. Oh, thank you, Kevin. $5. Thank you so much. You are a beautiful person and conduct a great interview. I love your channel. Thank you. Kevin Hull, thank you. Stacy says, shout out to Carol's editor for his help too. Yes, Enoch, you know, if it weren't for Enoch, I would not have gotten my channel up and running when I did, because I didn't know how to do anything. And I had been interviewed by PBS before I even had my channel. I had pitched, an interview to them. They interviewed me. I told them, oh yeah, it's going to be up. It was in January of 2020. I told them, oh yeah, I'll have a channel. It's going to be up and running. And then he asked me, of course, the question, well, when will it be up and running? And I was like a deer in the headlights, and I threw out a date, February 13th. I had about 4 or 5 weeks to go from zero, no content, not knowing how to do anything, to actually getting a YouTube video up and aired. And I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. And what happened is I went to an entrepreneur mentorship class at my church. I met someone there who I called. He was doing marketing, and he said, no, I don't know how to do it. He referred me to someone else, who referred me to someone else, who eventually referred me to Enoch, who does the media for my church, and he agreed to work with me on my channel to get it going, and he's been with me ever since. So, but the Bible talks about the tongue being a powerful tool and talking things that aren't into existence as though they were. And I did constant affirmations. I said, this channel is going to succeed. It's going to succeed. It's going to succeed, before I even had it. And it's good. And I set goals, and I said, this is where I'm going to be in this time. And I talked about it. And I'll at some point, I'll try in one of my next couple of videos to include the information on this video that I saw today. And it was so powerful. He talked about, affirmations and talking to yourself in the mirror, and every morning getting up and acknowledging what you like about yourself in the mirror. And I thought, what a great thing. And I think I'm going to start that with Jessica, but opposition will come, and it will come to everyone in all different forms. It's not the opposition. It's how you respond to the opposition. Do you let people just take you out, people who don't mean any good to you? Or do you just say, hey, you know what? Just another naysayer, and just move on. And that's what I've learned how to do. Now, sometimes I do bite or bark back, I'll admit, but it takes a lot. If I do, it's because it was warranted. At least I think so. I don't know. Maybe not. Hey, external influences 1111. Thank you for the super chat. Da-da-da-da-da. Super chat. I just appreciate all of you. I know you have hard-earned money, and I don't expect it, but I'm just so thankful and grateful when you do. It's not easy earning money these days, and we all. Speaking of which, one of the things that I wanted to talk about today was, Michael McNichol says, I'm wanting to start a YouTube channel. Well, Michael, in January, I'm going to start a mentorship program through Patreon, and I'm going to announce it, and, the three reasons, and then I'm going to get back to what I was talking about, because you know how easily I get distracted. But the three main reasons that I started my YouTube channel were, number one, to honor God. Number two was to help others. And number three is to develop a income stream that would provide some security for my special needs child when I'm no longer here. So I have some exciting things going to be happening in the first of the year. Of course, I'm going to hit Tim up to help me. Poor Tim. He's always being hit up to help. But Annie and CC Photo Lady says, yes, it shakes off the negativity. Yes. I think, we get so much negativity and we hear so much on the news that I think we have to combat that with positive affirmations and positive statements about ourselves and our circumstances. And, even if your circumstances are not great, I think you have to speak into existence the circumstances that you want. Now, are you going to go from, maybe having $600 a month in Social Security to having Bezos's money? No, but I believe you can speak into existence, having a better outlook on who is it that was, I saw this video. He was talking about, he said, if we wake up in the morning and get up, we're already a lot better off than a lot of people who didn't wake up. And, it's finding the good in every circumstances that you can. And that's what I really need to work more on with my daughter. And, but our Michael McNichol says, I don't know how to start. Well, you know what, Michael, I'll tell you what, hit me up at Glorious Wheels on Life. I don't know. I can't even say my own channel. Glorious Life on Wheels. I get so distracted. Michael, hit me up at gloriouslifeonwheels@gmail.com and we can chat a bit. But I'm really going to start doing the mentoring in January. But I have and I will help. I'm happy to help. Off Grid Granny says, hi, Glow. I'm still moving forward. I'm glad to hear that, Off Grid. I really am. Red says, oops, I missed that. Mo Bangs for a buck says, uh-oh. Yeah, I know. But honor God is great. I didn't see who said that, but yes, it is. My mom, I can still, for those of you whose parents are deceased, can you still hear some of the things that they said to you in your ears? You know, my mom used to, every single time before I would hang up the phone, my mom would say to me, Carol, you have to put God first and everything else will follow. She would say, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and everything else will follow. I mean, now imagine hearing this for decades. I mean, decades, every time the phone, we're getting ready to get off the phone. So she's long been gone. She's been gone since 1990. But I'll go to do something, or I'll get so tied up, or I will not, be worshiping like I should, or I'll not be, I'll have kind of put God on the back burner and my relationship, and I'll hear I'll hear her voice in my ear. So I'm thinking maybe I can do that to Jessica. Maybe I can plant some seeds in there that no matter how long I'm gone, because my mom's been gone, 90, 2010, 20, 30 years. And I'm still hearing her voice in my ear. So maybe, hey, maybe it works. And, planting those good seeds that last. But let me go back. Chris, high vibrational, hello, says yes, absolutely. External influences 111 says, my dad always said God is watching. That's so true. Spirit Wind View says, to honor God is my number one reason to start YouTube. Good for you, Spirit View. I should do your class in January. Oh, I hope you will. Traveling Granny says, amen to that, Carol. Traveling Granny, I haven't seen you in a while. So glad to see you. So glad. Roy and Becky's Travel says, yep, both my parents are gone and can still hear them guiding me. Yes, isn't that something? How we can be such a powerful influence. We don't even realize it. Anita Scott, oh my goodness, 1999. Thank you so much, Anita. Super chat, thank you. What a blessing. Oh, I missed what it says, but what a blessing you were saying. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I appreciate I appreciate you all just being here. Breath of Hope says, being truly grateful. I still have to box down my own negative spirit. Yeah, my dad always told me, oh, I was a nothing, would never amount to anything. Well, you know what? You can, I'm telling you, believe me, you can erase that tape and you can put a new tape in. You really can. Getting up every morning, having affirmations, just getting up in the morning. This person that I was watching this morning says, get up in the morning, every morning, look at the mirror and just say 4 or 5 things that you like about yourself. He said, do that every single morning. So I would strongly urge you to do that. Mama Ray is in the kitchen says, I can wait for January. Hey, Roy and Becky's Travel says, hey, camping therapy. Hey, I didn't see you sneaked in the house. Camping therapy. Welcome. Traveling Granny says, great to see you also, Carol. I've been MIA, but we'll be back in January. I'm so glad to hear that, Traveling Granny. So glad. Last I heard, you were, you had the flood and you were fixing everything, getting ready to sell your house. I hope everything worked out and it got all taken care of. CC Photo Lady says, breath of home, you can and will overcome that. Yes, you can. You absolutely can. If you look at some of the people who have succeeded and are well known and have gone on to do amazing, and I mean, on a worldwide stage, they had some of the most terrible starts and were told things about themselves that just were not true. Esther says, Red Riding Hood, there may be a way to include on your videos negative words that people are not allowed to comment. That's a good point. But sometimes I let them put that in and then I deal with them. As long as it's not too nasty, I'll deal with it. And when I have responded, I've had people then take down their own comments. I didn't have to block them. They took them down themselves. I guess they were ashamed. Sister B, hello, Sister B. My mom used to tell me that it has come first. I forget. I didn't see the rest, Sister B. Could you put that up? But welcome into the house. Red said, D and the ladybug also doves. I missed that. I just got the last part of it. But I wanted to Anita Scott says, I look forward to classes in January. Cool, Anita. Kevin Hull says, I volunteered for Easter Seal Societies back in the 80s and worked with special needs clients that were developmentally disabled, Carol. I understand your goal, what you're saying. Yes. But do you know what? Sometimes my daughter and other kids that were in her school, they really can see through all of the BS and get right to the point. Isn't it amazing that, just that voice of innocent, just getting to the point and articulate it in very simple terms, but where we're going all around the hill and the dale and they just get zero right in on the point. It's something. Glenda Stevenson, hello, Glenda, says, hello, Carol in chat. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, everyone. Absolutely. I hope it's a wonderful season, because sometimes Christmas is a tough season for some people who have had losses at that season or who don't have family. Speaking of that, Bo Mom Z says, my grandmother always says, give thanks in all things. Yep, that's true. That's what I hear. I thank God my mom is still with me, a young 76 and a half. You are very, very fortunate to have your mom still with you. Spirit One View, please give your email and Patreon channel. Well, I don't have a Patreon channel yet. That's what Tim is going to help me get set up in January. But my email is gloriouslifeonwheels@gmail.com. Just my channel name @gmail.com. Freddie Schaefer said, I hear my dad saying there's never a bad day to go fishing. I like that, Freddie. I like that. And I have never shot a deer that wasn't delicious. Oh, my goodness. But I wanted to, what time? Oh, we're almost 4:00, but we're going to go over a little over, because I wanted to talk today. The thumbnail that I put up for, I don't know if it's even because I did it up so late, but it was me in a grocery store, and I was looking at the meat case. I happened to walk by the meat case, and there were these pieces of meat in there that $29.99 a pound. What in the world is going on? I can't believe it. Thank you, Nora, for putting up the Gmail. Thank you so much. Graham says, I'm not a fan of censorship, but some are just nasty. Yeah, the really nasty ones I usually take down. Breath of Hope says, some of the wisest people I've ever met were special needs folks. That's true. So true. So true. But what is going on? And I wanted to give people an opportunity to share. Carol did her budget, shared her budget and some of the things that a few of the things she's going to do to lower costs. I'm wondering, do any of you out there have some special tips on what you're doing to save money or reduce costs? Because from gasoline and meat prices have just gone astronomical. And I went in there to buy something that I used to buy. It used to be in a package about yay big. And when I went in to get it this time, it was that big and it had gone up in price. It had gone up in price, plus it was less in the container. So are you all finding the same thing? I'm sure you probably are. And what things are you doing to combat it? Are you eating less meat? Are you going to more one-pot dishes like Carol was sharing in the video interview that I did with her? What are some things that you're doing to save money? Kenneth says, Carol, you and my mother, Carolyn, share December 26th birthdays. Well, mine's actually December 25th, but that's very close. So you are an extra Christmas gift from God. My mother must have asked Jesus in. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, your mom. Well, that means we're kindred spirits born so close together. My baby sister, who is this to say? My baby sister in South Jersey says a family pack of chicken. I missed that. Chicken wings was $26 for family pack. Wow. Yeah, I used to get for like $4.99 a huge pack of chicken legs. And I went in the other day and they were like something like $11 or $12. I was like, what in the world is happening? Joy Route says, you get tricked in a van because you are not paying rent, so you still splurge. That's something you have to really watch out for, Joy, because that money could really be going into emergency funds or, I'd say emergency funds or even investments, Glenda Stevenson says, hi, Donald, hope you're well. Merry Christmas. Hey, Glenda. CC Photo Lady says, eating more kidney beans and other lentils to get protein. That's a good thing. We are eating more lentils. And just I'm using, my different spices and seasoning, and they're delicious, with chopped up onions and bell peppers and stuff. Mo Bang for your buck says beef is super expensive now. I eat pork and chicken instead. Beef is super expensive, but pork is even going up, and chicken, but beef is really going up. I was in Costco, and this has been over a month ago. And now we used to occasionally have prime rib for Christmas. No more. This prime rib, hold on to your seats. This was a month or so ago, so it's probably even more. It was, and it wasn't a huge prime rib. It was a relatively small, $150, and that was at Costco. $150. What family is going to afford to buy a prime rib for Christmas at $150? I just could not believe it. Red says, my neighbor keeps bringing me her Thai food. Oh, it's so spicy. I'm going to make them a pot roast tomorrow. Oh, Thai food is so good. CTV says, Carol sees candy is high. $1. What? A pound box, 26 to 2 pound is fit. What? $26. I remember when I bought it, the gift cards at Costco, they used to be $14 a pound. Sometimes we would give it for Jessica's teachers. Oh my goodness. Growing sprouts, green onions, and lettuce in containers. Now that's a thought. I wonder if people could do that. I bet Carol could do that in her schoolie. CDA X-Files. Hello, CDA X-Files says, getting to the point, I'm thinking about switching to long pork. I'm switching to something. Veronica Harris says, I'm vegetarian, eat beans and lentils as well. Yes. Don says, Adele, just curious, is your diet going up to or about the same? Kenneth Bailey says, Kevin, I knew I liked you. Kevin Hull says, I love lentil soup, is the best. Yes. And you know what? And actually, tomato soup. I wonder about making tomato soups with tomatoes, but I bet it's cheaper just to buy the soup itself. Breath of Hope says roadkill barbecue. I don't think I'm gonna go that far, Breath of Hope. I'm not quite there. I hope I don't get there. Adele says about the same, Dawn, about the same. Oh, well, that's very fortunate. Kenneth Hull says, I like you too, Kenny. Red says, I use chicken a lot, and the roommate here buys pork. I make chicken cordon bleu, chicken salad, chicken pot pie. I'm going to do a thing, and I'm going to show you how to stretch a chicken like you would not believe. I don't know when I'm going to do that. I need to do that soon, though. Something that I really need to do. Mama Ray says, yeah, prime rib is it's crazy. It's crazy. Spirit Wind View says, a lentil alone is not complete protein, huh? Combine one lentil with one grain equals a complete. So one lentil with one grain. Okay. All right. Well, Spirit One View, why don't you do a video on that? That sounds like it would be, because I'm not an expert in that, but that sounds like that would be a great idea. Here's a video, how to beat the high cost of food, or something. I'd have to come up with it, but how to eat protein for less during an inflation. That's it. How to eat protein for less during an inflation. Why don't you do a video on that? Traveling Granny says, I volunteer the food pantry and give a box of food to say thank you. Oh, wow. I was looking at the food pantry. Now here's what we did. Because right now we're not in need of a food pantry here. So I'm so grateful, but they sent us this notice because Jessica registered for college. So they said, come to the what was it? The farmer's market at the college. So I said, oh, that sounds cool. So we go in there, and there's this long, I'm like, I said, well, I said, what do they have, a farmer's market, a drive-through farmer's market? Well, as we got in line, then we couldn't get out of the line. It was a line to get a thing of food. And I was like, well, I really don't want to take this because it's taken away from someone. Well, of course, once we're in the line and Jessica's there, she's going to have a fit if I tell her, no, she can't take that box. So we took it and then we redistributed it. But, I felt bad because I thought I don't want to take food. Then that means someone else who really needs it can't get it. But I guess redistributing it and sharing it was okay. But anyhow, Graham says, might need to do a few clips on stir frying, a great way stretch all proteins. That's very true, Graham. Very good point. Red says, I cooked a prime rib for the first time last Christmas at my brother's for him, my sister-in-law, and my nephew. I was so nervous because it's so expensive, and my brother bought it. Well, one thing, there's very, very simple to cook, and there's very just have season them up, and they really almost cook themselves, Red. That's the good thing. Mo Bang says, depends on the type of roadkill. Some are really good stuff. I don't know. Unless it's a deer that just got hit and gone, then that's a little different. But then how would I get it? I don't know how to what do you call it? How to dress a deer? But that's one thing I would consider if I knew how. Sherry Black Dog Design says rice and beans are a complete protein. I love rice and beans. That's red beans and rice. Oh, you talk about being in heaven. I love some good red beans and rice. And you can put just a little bit of meat in there, and and it's just delicious. Just a little bit of ground beef or a little bit of sausage or something. You don't have to put a lot. Just saying, chicken feet stew. Just saying, do you know my mother? That was what she seasoned her chicken soup and her gumbo with, was chicken feet. Of course, they're really well scrubbed, but I mean, they add a season and a flavoring that nothing else can. But she used to take the chicken feet out before she served it. So you wouldn't be looking at these chicken claws. But Sister B says, I bought a pressure cooker. Oh, to can chicken. I missed the rest of that. But that sounds like a great idea. Esther Stevens says, gotta go. Stay safe. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Esther. Adele says, buy from a store that has bins instead of prepackaged things. That's a good idea. I'm a little scary about that with COVID going on, Adele, because I've seen some people put their hands in there. I'm like, what the heck? So I'm a little, but it is much, much better prices. I guess if you can somehow get that scoop and get down to the bottom of the bin, maybe. But Donald says, Sister B, rooftop and balcony gardens are becoming much more common nowadays. I bet they are. She Devil Adventure says, hard to pass on the road. Well, if it's a deer that just got hit, maybe, but I don't know. Moa Bang says, instead of eating meat as main meal, use it as a flavor. That's true. That's a great point. That's a really good point, Tim. Use meat as a flavor for a dish instead, like my old days in Vietnam. That's true. Very good. Use it to flavor it and like lentils or, good point. Good point. Arcuda says, and is a fave for dim sum. Oh, that sounds good. Hey, Miss TR, haven't seen you in a while. Says hi to Glorious Life. Hi there and blessings. Hello. Matna one says Puerto Ricans, beans and rice. Oh, yes. I can't say all the rest. A rose con. I'm not going to try and even say that, but with pork sausage. Oh, my goddaughter's husband is Puerto Rican, and his mother can cook up a storm, some Puerto Rican dishes. Her beans are so good. Oh, my goodness. CDA X-Files says, eat DC Longport and help the planet. Okay, all right. I don't know how to say that, but quinoa, I don't know how to say it. It's a good protein source, but it is a good protein source, Adele. Donald says, Arcuda, you would not believe how high chicken feet have gone. What? Chicken feet have gone up high? Get out of here. Now, this is getting really ridiculous that chicken feet are going. Cool. Kevin says, sometimes I add a smoked ham hock. Oh, yeah. I love ham hocks, and that makes it delicious. Well, folks, it's almost getting that time. I'm going to go over a couple. Freddie Shaver says rotisserie chicken at Walmart is cheaper than raw chicken. I'll tell you what, rotisserie chicken. What's happening with my live here? Rotisserie chicken at I don't know what happened to my live. It froze for a minute there. But rotisserie chicken at Costco is a great price. And they're really nice, plump sizes, because some of the other chickens, like at Walmart, are kind of small. But the ones at Costco are a good size. Graham says, Glenda says, I was late. Are you in Arizona for the winter? Not the whole winter, but I will be there for a good part of January and in and out in December and February. Graham says, the old joke of the family is bread and duck. Grab the bread and duck under the table before someone took it off you. Bread and duck. I like that, Graham. I got to remember that. Cece says, Carol, have a happy birthday and Merry Christmas. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Cece. Well, I am going to be heading out, but here's what I wanted to ask you all. Do you want to have a live on Christmas. I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not. And if I do, it might only be for maybe a half an hour. But are there any in here? Because I'm guessing a lot of people are going to be with family and having Christmas dinner. But there might be some people who aren't going to be with family, who are separated. They're across the country from family. So is there anyone in here who would like to have the live on Christmas Day? Can I get a C for Christmas Day or L? I tell you about. Can I get an L for live? L for live. If you want a live on Christmas, RCL, Christmas Live, whatever. But put one of those initials so I'll know if you're interested in having a live on Christmas, because I don't want to be up here by myself, because it's no fun. It's only fun when you guys are here. So I'm going to answer a few more questions, see if there's anyone that wants to be on a live. Richard Foley says, do it Christmas Eve. Well, I may be traveling Christmas Eve, Richard, so I don't know. Lady Debbie S says live Christmas. Janice Williams says live. Kevin says live. Frank and Lee speaking. Hey, Frank and Lee, welcome, says live. Richard says Christmas Eve. If I could, Richard, I would, but I think I'll be traveling on Christmas Eve, Richard. Kevin, okay, so Linda in Texas says, Veronica says, happy birthday and Merry Christmas. Thank you. Enjoy and say, okay, Kenneth Bailey, Chris, High Vibrational, Glenda Stevenson, I'll be alone. Okay, you know what? I think I will do a live on Christmas. Lynn Morris, all right. Mary Faye says, Jackie R. Okay, well, you know what? We're going to get together on Christmas and wish each other. Okay, what's happening with my speech? Wish each other a Merry Christmas. Okay, Freddie says, I'll be alone on Christmas. Okay, I will watch. All right, you know what? Me too. All right, you know what? That's it. I'm going to do, Sister B says, live on Christmas. All right, I'm going to do a live on Christmas. So I will see you all next week on Christmas for a live, and just have a blessed week, a wonderful week, stay safe and encouraged. And how many of you are going to start doing these affirmations every morning? Get up, and even if you only have a little handheld mirror, or if you have to turn your camera or reverse it so you can look at yourself, how many of you are going to commit to start? We're going to call it the glow. Let's see, what should we call it? The happy glowers. The happy glowers are the positive glowers. I don't know. You guys come up with a name. But how many of you are willing to start doing daily affirmations, looking in the mirror and saying to yourself how many things you like about yourself? Just name 4 or 5 every day. And they can say this, be the same ones every day, or they can be different ones. But how many will do that? Let's see. Cheryl says, I'll do it. Cheryl Mosley. Okay. I'm with Jesus' help. Okay, Martina. Mary Faye has thumbs up. Welcome simply. Donald's saying welcome. I'm saying too. Land Cloud Adventure says, if you go live on Christmas, I'll be there, but don't want to take you away from your family either. Well, I'll see if maybe they can do it dinner at 3:30 or 4. I'll talk to them. Redheaded says, yes, I've started already. Okay. Joyce Meyer talks about them all the time. Oh, yes, I do enjoy. Carol is, so Christmas, I am. Okay. So I am, says Chris. All right. Yes, says Mary Faye. Okay. Breath of Hope says I will. Okay. Glow Reflections. That's a great name. I love that. Let me write that down. Donald, will you write that down for me? I don't have my pen here. Glow Reflections. I love that, Kenneth. Thank you. That's a great name. Kenneth, you come up with more good stuff. So Bo Mom Z says, I've been affirming myself for the last 2 years. Now I will email you. Okay. All right. I'll look forward to seeing your email. Debbie says, I will do it. All right. Live at the same time as usual. Yes, we'll do it the same time as usual. 3 o'clock. And we'll go, maybe shorter though. It probably will only be a half an hour, I'm guessing. Who knows, but we'll see. But I'm guessing will probably be. Lynn says she'll do it. All right. Adele says, have a great holiday week, everyone. Let's all learn to love ourselves and then spread the glow. Isn't that the truth? And this guy was saying when I was watching, and then I'm going to close, that until you learn to love yourself, it's hard. It's really hard to love anyone else. And oh my goodness, I'm freezing up again. So I am going to, Amy says, Kenneth, glow reflections. That's perfect. That is all right. Red says, I have my alarm on my phone set already. All right, you guys, I'll see you next week at 3:00 for our Christmas Day live. Oh, you know what? I can't think of a better way to celebrate my birthday than to come on and spend it with you. You have just become my extended family, and I love each and every one of you. And I will see you next week. Have a wonderful week, and I'm looking forward to sharing part of my Christmas Day with you. See you next week, everyone. Bye. Let me see if I can end this broadcast right. You know, sometimes I end it and we're still on. So I'll see you next week, everyone.